Hi everybody. We'll see how this goes. This shaking will stop. I'm sorry. Doing a whole new thing here. I'm having problems with the computer that the webcam that I usually use was hooked to. So this is my iPad. Actually, I'm recording on. So it's literally dangling over the top of the monitor. So I know you've probably heard me say enough times to make you sick and tired of it. You know, when I tell myself don't touch the table because it shakes the camcorder. Well, this is even worse because when I touch the table, it makes my iPad start swinging like a pendulum, and it swings for a lot longer than the camera would have been messed up. So I really need to keep my hands off that table and not even, shake my knee underneath on the floor, because the floor vibration will vibrate this table, which will vibrate that iPad. First world problems, right? But anyway, I'm really, I know I say I'm throwing these things together. I'm really throwing this one together. Oh, by the way, housekeeping. Yeah, it's daytime outside. It's only 5:30, 5:33. This is a Deanna Petku cover of Sting, Shape of My Heart. It's used in the closing credits of Leon the Professional, which is really a good movie, and it's Natalie Portman's debut as an actress. She's crazy young in this movie. She's like, I don't know, 14, something like that, 13. But anyway, it's Natalie Portman's movie debut, and it's a really good movie. Leon the Professional. But anyway, this is Shape of My Heart, the Deanna Petku cover. So because I just couldn't stand to put on Dire Straits' Why Worry Again. I mean, if you've watched a lot of these, you know how many times I use that, because it's a very good song for them for that. It runs. Oh, did I loop this properly? Well, we'll find out. I think I did make this repeat. But anyway, the Dire Straits song runs 8 minutes and something, and it's got a very small dynamic range like this does. And the Dire Straits song has even less vocals. The ratio of vocals to instrumentals in that 8.5 minute Dire Straits song is very low on the vocals. So it works really well for background music, and it's kind of like my go-to, when I'm too lazy to think of or look up or try something else and then find out it doesn't work and try something else. If I'm too lazy to do that or in too much of a rush, I just fall back on that Dire Straits. But I've done that one like the last 4 in a row, I think, that is background music. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to use this instead. So why am I doing this at all? I hope I haven't forgotten the topic, what I was going to talk about. Okay, now I know what I was going to talk about. But yeah, my lawyer stood me up today. I got a shower and put a decent shirt on and everything, and got set down here and got the lighting more or less the way I wanted it for a FaceTime conversation with him. And then he stood me up, and that will be about the 800th time that he's missed his milestone of delivering a spreadsheet or a document or whatever in an email when he said he was going to. And I'm just about at the end of my patience, and he doesn't want me to run out of patience. No, he doesn't. And I'm just about there. Anyway, happy times. Well, except not so much, as I've mentioned to a few people, online streamers and other friends, music friends, had a flood, not a flood, because floods are not covered by insurance. Careful with your words. It was a sewer backup. Yeah, we got so much rain here. We had like 3 big storms in the course of about 6-7 days. 3 big storms, epic. And actually I lost power twice, like 4 days apart. So it wasn't the same storm, it was 2 different storms, 2 different power failures of the 3 storms. And I don't know how much rain we got. I'd be guessing, if I was going to guess, I'd say 700 inches of rain or something. I know it's not that much. But we got a crap load of rain. And sewers just backed up and made a fucking mess of the basement. And it's a finished basement. It was. It's not going to be when they're done. No, because they're going to rip up. They have classifications of water. I think it's categories. Cat 1, Cat 2, Cat 3. And the guy basically joked and said, Cat 1, you can drink. It's like rainwater falling right out of the sky. Open your mouth and you can drink it. Cat 2, your dog can drink. It's like the dog drinking out of the toilet or something. It's not exactly clean, but it won't exactly kill your dog. And then cat 3 is, you know, Satan. That's sewage backup. And this is cat 3. And so when cat 3 happens, these are the professionals. They come and they just rip out everything. And I thought they meant like, you know, cut out pieces of the carpeting. Of course, that's silly because you're not going to get anybody to match that carpeting. So they're going to rip out all of the carpeting, all of it, and all the carpet pad, of course. But then they're not done. No. Drywall. If the lake that it formed touches the drywall, they don't try to clean it or mitigate it or disinfect it or anything. No, they take a Sawzall or, you know, whatever, and they just cut the drywall out. 2 feet high off the ground. They just saw it right off, cut it out, take it out of here and throw it away. They go nuts. And that's what they're supposed to do. So the guy was here the other day, and yeah, so it's not going to be cheap. Insurance is going to cover a lot of it. That's like a $1,000 deductible or something, so that's not going to be fun at all. But and they have a $13,000 cap on it. So I'm sorry, I have a message here, notification I just need to get rid of. Different working. Oh, see, there's that swinging. Sorry, different working on an iPad because it throws notifications at me from now and then, or from what? What am I saying? Who's talking? Whose turn is it? It throws notifications at me now and then, which get in the way of me being able to tell what time it is, how much time has been consumed. And that's another thing. I as we know, my videos are not always short, like never short. So I don't have a very good handle on how much memory is on this iPad. So we'll see. But anyway, so that's housekeeping, and yeah, I had to work on the lighting some because the lighting is way different with this iPad versus the webcam, and colors just look different, and facial color looks different, and everything. There's not that much here, but it does look different. I can tell. So yeah, this is a kind of a couple car things, but not technical car stuff, just stupid stuff is what it really amounts to. One where the first one I ended up laughing my ass off at my new boss. Yeah, maybe not the best career move, but you know, I couldn't help myself. So yeah, I was with my new boss at a place. It was like a restaurant / bar. We had met there late one evening, and this is just a few days ago, and you know what I'm talking about. I just, if you don't have it in your head, it'll be because I'm not describing it well. But you know, a lot of parking lots are just blacktop, right? Just blacktop as far as the eye can see, and then they just paint white lines and paint some handicap stuff, and that's it. But other parking lots, the important thing here in this story is those concrete curbs, right? That they put in front of at the front edge of the parking space. And they don't put one long strip of concrete. No, it's not a curb per se. It's just a concrete block, but it's shaped like a curb. And there's one in front of every parking space, and there's 30 of them, right? Just going the length of the parking thing. And I guess it's to keep you from rolling too far forward.